Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Hardly Heroes show.
You're recording?
Maybe.
Just making sure?
Yep, we're recording.
Perfect.
We are recording.
All right. So, party. We're back in Stromheim. Yes, Stromheim. We're back in Stromheim. That's the place.
That's it.
It's a great city. And when we came back, you guys bought some property. And it's great. The real problem is now that you own it, it's under construction. And you can't fucking live in this place because it's noisy all the time. And you can't eat here, and you can't drink here, and you can't hang out here. And there's fucking dwarves everywhere, and there's dirt and all sorts of shit, and the sound of pounding.
I had a quick question.
Yeah.
Do we have to pay property taxes?
There are no one is currently collecting property taxes. That might change depending how the development of Stromheim's integration into the Empire of Drekis goes. So it might pop
when
up.
Queen Wick shows up.
It might pop up down the road, but right now we don't worry about it.
Yeah, okay.
And her like knights haven't shown up or anything in the city, yeah?
You know, there have been some moments where foreign troops, foreign scum have come on through, proceeding in the city, but they don't man the city walls. They don't like have a general presence here. But from time to time, you know, foreign dignitaries show up. There is stuff happening that usually goes through the northern exit of town, and you guys don't hang out there very much. But if you were to keep your ear to the street and be interested in that sort of stuff, you would hear about it from time to time.
Okay.
Let's go to the north.
Wait, quick question. Yeah. Can we see the keep? I assume it rises high above the inner city walls.
You can see some sections of the keep.
Is there a flag?
There
are they flying the Empire of Drekis banner, or are they flying
the Drakisian Empire banner does fly as the highest flag on the castle in the inner city. Yes.
Yeah, so they're already here. They're already in charge.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, that's good to know.
Yes. Well, yeah, that's fine. It's fine. So the thing I wanted to ask you, gentlemen, is that your house here near the abandoned area is unlivable. So where are you going to live? Now, the obvious answer is you get a hotel for a while. But the only hotels are in the green zones because there's no point in opening an inn anywhere else. This is where all of the travelers come and go, and that's where all potential business might be for inns.
Hotel in the Redcoats area? We were talking about robbing them anyways.
Let's do it. Yeah. I think we look for a lead on some redcoats.
Absolutely.
And let's go and stay in a hotel in the Redcoat district for a while.
Let's see, because SEAL Team 6 operates as a group, right? And Percival doesn't want to go to the Redcoat area. He hates the fucking nobles. He just got married.
We're gonna rob him, Percival.
He would rather not associate.
That's the whole thing. We're gonna get him.
Sierra would also rather hang out in the Slayers area because, according to Sierra, there's more attractive women on the south side of town than on the north side of town. And if we're going to be hanging out somewhere, might as well have some good eye candy.
You just got
a girl.
This lady. She's standing right there, Sierra. You've just brought her back here.
Yeah, well, we got to go looking together for some extra booty, he says.
What do you think, Eraser?
The
Helmet is also thinking about keeping a low profile down in the Demon Slayer area, you know?
But what's so low profile about the Demon Slayer area?
Oh no, just keeping a low profile over there. Like he doesn't want to be seen around. But
why do they all want to go for the Demon Slayers then?
Well, Percival doesn't want to be anywhere near the fucking Redcoats because they just remind him of the nobility that he hates, and he'd rather just be away from them. Sierra is interested in the women. When you ask Helmet why the southern side of town is so much more compelling than the northern side of town, he does this sort of like, you can't really ever see his facial expression, so he kind of looks left and he looks right. And then he looks at Sierra and just kind of nods along with Sierra, but doesn't say anything.
You hate that.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Is he doing it for the women as well?
Helmet's a mysterious figure. He doesn't talk a lot.
With Sierra?
Ask him.
All right. Well, Helmet, how about the Redcoats area? We could do a job. We're running a little low on money.
Yeah.
Don't we have like 1,000 platinum and like 1 million gems?
10,000, and you know how we're living.
Yeah, but we still got to pay for the traps. and the skeleton pit and all of that. You know, they're covering the construction, but they're not going to cover the traps. So there's going to be more money to come.
Yeah, and it's closer to Harrow Way where all the skeletons are. So if we can't find any information on the redcoats, we can go there easily.
By the time they finish all that building, we'll have spent most of this money on booze. I mean, look at the way we're living. Like, just this water. We were going through like 3 bottles of cauldron water a day at this point.
You're not going to be able to afford that coffee anymore, Percival.
That's right. Yeah, the coffee, the cauldron water.
There's always someone to rob. We'll get a good job. We don't have to be. We could even stay in the Demon Slayer area and then just visit the Redcoat area. Right?
Who said that?
Percival.
No. All right. Well, what do you think, Eraser?
Yeah.
We're split so far.
You've got the deciding vote, Eraser, because it's going to be 3-3.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's up to Eraser to decide.
Eraser looks at the map in his mind, thinking about the city. Well, we did just pull a job that involved the Demon Slayer's Gate in the south.
Yep.
I say we do the long game. We don't mess with them. We do a little job there. We go somewhere else. We let people forget that they've seen us. We let them forget the shapes of our faces, Everyone can just talk about the shitty copperheads. We lay low. We stay away from them. We go visit the northern side of town. We rode through there recently, but we haven't done much in that area. Maybe.
Smart as always, boss.
That's what I'm talking about.
Now, didn't the two of you pull a job on the Vallejo estate, though?
Yeah, but no one that saw us.
Nobody saw us.
Well, some people saw us, but they won't be seeing anyone else.
They're in the sewers.
Well, I guess it sounds like one way or the other. Someone might catch our pretty faces. Let's go north.
Yes.
And I sit down next to the person and I say, we don't even have to talk to any of them. I'll go to the bar. You can stay at the table. Oh, my headset went off.
Oh.
You can stay at the table, and we don't have to talk to any of them. We can just we can do our own thing. We can hang out.
Hold on. Apparently, the sound is messed.
Oh.
Now it's working. Thank you,
So
Windows.
my headset just turned itself off as well.
Yeah. I blame Windows for everything.
As you should.
Yeah,
well,
as we
whatever
should.
it is, it had a hand in it, didn't it?
It did.
It was there at least.
It was participating passively or actively in the downfall of
100% of errors include Windows.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Percival. I know you don't like them, but it's just a better place to get a job.
He grunts, and the party can head north to stay in an inn up here for a little while.
Come on, Lemon. You're coming with us.
So
I should get a
funny,
token
that voice,
from
man.
Lemon.
That's very
What did you say? Get a job. It's very whimsical.
This is what Pigeon does. He's
Yeah.
a whimsical guy.
It's a whimsical, kind of terrifying way.
All right, so Lemon, one of the first things we're going to be doing in the green zone is some shopping for Lemon. Because part of the promise is that she was going to not just be in with the gang, but also be able to, wear the clothes and live the lavish lifestyle.
As she's shopping,
Oh,
I
are we paying
skis up
100 gold a
next.
month for her too?
No.
He's gonna look at him. He knew he was.
He wants to.
How about
Well,
we
tell
give
me,
her
are you
next
gonna-
50 gold stipend? That's good.
So you don't want her to have as good of a time as you. She doesn't get to party like you guys party. She doesn't get to dress nice. She doesn't get to wear fancy clothes and good jewelry.
Wait, here's
The
another
other
question.
50 gold is
Hang on,
for
hang on,
like
hang on.
the jobs and stuff. Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry.
Hang on. We just saved 25 gold a month, minimum, right? I want that factored in.
That's true.
There's 25 gold a month saved minimum.
100%.
All right.
That's getting factored.
Okay, let me adjust our monthly expenses. I will add in, all right, 6 members
Good.
of
Smart, Nick. We're gonna get our
Steel
discount.
Team.
Yeah, we are. Otherwise, what was the point?
Oh, no more.
Steel
Yeah,
Team
something.
6, 100 GP each, and Lemon 100 GP and
Just 33 years, Nick, and we'll pay that off.
Yeah.
no
It'll be worth
rent minus 25 GP.
Huge.
Okay. Total is 675 GP per month.
So as she's buying all that shit, I shuffle up next to Sierra and I say, we're going to be out of money in no time. As we both watch his girlfriend shuffle through the thing.
Oh,
man,
come
she's
on. Look at her.
Yeah, I know. That's fine. I'm just saying we need to get back on the
That's
job.
our girlfriend, Luther.
You say so, Pigeon. I'd turn to Sarah and say, I'd still ask you first.
Sierra seems to be distracted by Lemon's latest outfit that she's trying on here.
Let's see it.
She puts on something like this and comes out to
Oh, yeah.
see what people say.
Whoa, what in the fuck?
Stunning, Lemon.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, you should take that.
I get
You know
thanks for
what?
a
Yeah,
race.
she'll get 100 gold a month too.
We
That
can't
was
walk around
so
this-
fast.
we can't walk around the city with her looking like that.
Why not?
What do you mean? Like, everyone should stand out. No one's dressed like that around here.
She looks like a
Oh,
noble
come
lady.
on. She's a fancy one like that. Don't you want people to know who we are?
I look at her. You said she was a 10. Not a 10 out of 10, but a 10 out of 18.
That she was
I'm
also
looking-
in her old garb.
I mean, that's the whole point of adding clothes.
I feel like this is like
Look, man, that's the whole
it's
point
it's
of
ostentatious.
adding. Okay. All right. He goes over to her and he's like, Lemon, baby, these are fantastic, but these can't be your going out clothes, right? We're gonna need
That's it.
layers. This is
Special
your
occasion.
A game outfit. And Lemon looks at him like, don't you fucking think I know the difference between a daily outfit and an A game outfit? You fucking idiot. How stupid. You know, she gives him the scathing look of a person who is talking
When
out of
he-
turn.
100%.
Comes back. I say, honeymoon period over already, eh?
Oh yeah.
He shrugs. Probably not. She's feisty.
Sharp, like a lemon. Or is it sour?
Lemon's got an attitude. I like it.
Listen, Pigeon, just don't do what you're thinking of doing. Do not fall in love with Lemon. I say this to you in private, not in front of Sierra, obviously. Because I do feel like Pigeon has quite a problematic romantic history, if I'm honest.
He's getting better though. He
And
thought
I
he
think-
fell in love with the girls in the town and was like, you know what? Maybe I need to take a step
Yeah,
back.
no, that's
Yeah.
then. I hadn't considered that.
I'm
That
getting
is
a little
that's quite a good moment. I think that there's a sort of maternal thing going on with Patricia, though, isn't there?
100%.
Yeah.
All right. Now we have a more standard
Oh yeah.
outfit.
Let's see.
Still very
That's-
nice.
Okay. Yeah, that's much better.
Okay. All right.
But she can have the other one for when we have
Oh, no.
to pull a
Yeah,
barrel
she's getting both of
heist.
them, obviously.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
She's getting 100 gold a month, Nick.
She can buy some shit with that.
Yes. And of course, any gems or jewels, you can just, instead of selling them, you can just give them to her and then you can sell them whenever you want. Right?
No,
Smart. Yeah.
it's true, yeah.
Nope. She can be a temporary holder, a protector of
That's a good
these
point.
things.
We do have a lot of generic jewelry on our
Yeah,
our
she
hoard.
can wear all of our fancy jewelry right now if she wants.
Yeah.
You know, she has the pick of the litter,
Except for the Slayer amulet.
except for the Slayer. Yeah, she
Yeah,
can wear that
obviously.
one. Yeah.
All right.
But
So
there's, fancy necklaces, rings, ornate rings.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Party is equipped, and we head to the north side of the city. We head towards an inn. Let me see if we have an inn already named. Probably not. I think everything's changed a bunch of times here.
Businesses are failing.
People are always rising and falling in Eridon. Families are always rising and falling in Eridon, I should say.
The Queen's legs.
The Queen.
You laugh, but that's
No, that's exactly.
That's a pub now. Yeah.
Yeah. Stromheim Taverns inns. The Martha's Attic is still up here in the north side of town. That's a common inn. That'd be pretty good.
Common.
Yeah, they come in poor, common, and nice.
Oh, we want to go to nice.
Well, the
We
nice
feel
ones
like
are all in the
100
inner
a month.
city. I'm so sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, if that's the nicest place in the north, then that's where we'll go.
There's also the Come On Inn up here.
That's
The
tacky.
Come On Inn, the Common Inn.
No.
No?
Yeah.
We'll do the Martha's ass.
But
or
that
whatever.
place should
Martha's
go out of
Attic.
business.
Oh,
Okay.
attic.
Not Martha's ass.
Martha Addict.
Martha's ass. That's a good tavern name.
It's a
Yeah.
terrible tavern name.
Martha's bosom. The Queen's bust.
Oh yeah.
And then
Okay.
the thing with the Queen's legs, why that's good, is because if you go to the pub before it opens and somebody says to you, "What are you doing?" and you say, "Oh, I'm thirsty. I'm waiting for the Queen's leg to open to get a drink."
Someone roll me a D8 for Lemon's HP.
I've got it. I've got it. I'm feeling.
You want her to have low HP? All right, go.
I'm feeling like a big one on this. 5.
All right, good. You would have
You
better
see, you would have hurt the poor
I'd have
woman.
fucked her up.
Yeah.
8 HP is good. We need
He's
to
not
teach her
bad.
how to. She needs to go learn proper etiquette. We need to send her to an etiquette school.
No, we need to make her like a, like an agent, a player.
Send her to
that
the
we can send
doctors.
off.
Yeah.
Get her to like seduce men and stuff like that. Actually, we need someone hotter to. We should do that though.
You should bring some women into this group.
We just need like one really hot one that's got low scruples.
Does that fit into Steel Team 6 though? If we're adding someone else, I guess it comes into like, well, what happens? Are we gonna ever have henchmen, or is it always just gonna be us 6?
I'm not
you
gonna
know?
lie. My initial thought to this question was that she's a woman, so she doesn't count. But on reflection,
that's
that does
fucked
kind
up,
of sound
yeah.
wrong.
Okay, but once again, you are nice people in this world. In the real world, Nick and Lucas are very nice people, and you're picking to play dirty, down, evil murderers.
Bad murderers.
Okay,
yeah.
it's acceptable in these contexts because you are playing bad people to be a dick. And if you want to say
Yeah, you're right.
she's a woman,
So-
so it doesn't count, in context, it's fine.
That's true. It's right. Yeah. Actually, I take it back. That was correct.
Yeah, but you just got to separate the character from yourself, which is hard, especially when your character is, a real douche
I'm
canoe.
so in character right now. I can't tell the difference.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Ugh.
7. What'd you roll a 3 on?
Ugh.
11, 9, 3
She rolled
con.
a 3 on.
3
Oh.
con?
My God.
Re-roll it, Neil. That's ridiculous.
It's
That
not
would have had to-
ridiculous. No,
It is because it would have come up.
she's just really sickly. She's got a lot of STDs, dude. There's
Oh,
just
well,
they're just
that
coming
tracks.
out of her.
Mate, how much HP does she have?
3.
Jesus Christ.
We rolled the stats.
So that means she has 1
got-
HP.
No. You rolled a 5 minus 2. She's got 3.
Oh, got it. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. She rolled a 3. It's okay.
All right. Yeah. It is what it is.
Yeah.
All right.
That low HP, that low life expectancy is probably what's driving her to such wild extremes because she knows her life is short and she'd rather, go out in a big bang with a lot of fun and a wild lifestyle rather than just stay at home and slowly wither away and die.
Why is her life shortened though?
Because she's got fucking 3 cons.
She's so.
You got
Yeah,
3
but
con,
how
man.
does she know though? How does she know?
I think
does it-
when you got a 3 in any stat, like I think she's sort of sickly. She can't run long distances. She's just got she's got a poor constitution across the board.
Dude.
Poor
She's
Lemon.
riddled.
Yeah, she's got TB. Definitely got TB. That's a mess. Anyway,
She's
we're
a
up.
mess.
We're up at Martha's attic.
I'm just imagining now though, when it comes to the 6-man Steel Team 6 orgy on with Lemon, she's like trying to look sexy in the middle of the room, just like coughing up bits of blood. She's got like abscesses all over her skin, like she's like got a bit of a hunched back, and she's like on her fucking way out. She's like, "Come on, boys."
Wow. I
I'm
didn't
ready.
imagine
Let's
it was
continue
that
on.
much,
No.
but you are hardly
Nick's
heroes.
got problems. Yeah.
No, Nick's good. He's in character.
got
He's
problems.
Luther.
Luther
That's
has
right.
problems. Yep. 100%.
Thank you.
All right. We go to Martha's attic. A nice inn over here on the side of town. They would call it common. You would call it comfortable. Really enjoyable. This is where travelers come through. Sometimes merchants. Everyone likes to talk about the merchants, but merchants can also be overgeneralized, and you get the farmers who might be coming through, or the people who own a couple of different farms and just move some crops here or there. Random travelers, messengers that are maybe a little bit better off than the shitty runners. It's a nice mix of folks here.
What kind of, is it sort of a downstairs is a pub, upstairs is rooms?
It's actually just an inn. You have got to go somewhere else for a pub. They separate the drinking from the inn staying, but you get a place in Martha's Attic.
What an absolute terrible idea.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Yeah, they're just a shitty business. I wouldn't invest here.
The idea behind it is that fights always start in pubs. That's where all the danger is with travelers and out-of-towners. So if you just do rooms only, but don't let the different groups mix and socialize, then you have a lot lower liability. You don't have to like replace furniture and shit all the time.
But I will counter that by saying there's nothing quite like sitting in a pub, getting drunk, knowing
Going
that
upstairs.
your bed is upstairs.
Right
that is a feeling of freedom that any sort of red-blooded person could appreciate.
I hear you. Now the tavern over here, the closest tavern is the King's Cocktail.
Nice.
That's just across the street and down 3 doors.
Did they add on the last 4 letters afterwards?
Yeah, do people go and like knock off the last 4 letters?
Yeah, it just says the King's Cock. That's amazing, yeah.
The King's Cock. No, never mind. I'll let you guys.
Because it could be called the King's Cock and it'd be a rooster, and that would actually be quite
That's a
funny,
good
wouldn't
idea,
it?
yeah.
Yeah, that would be quite good.
That's a good name for a bar.
Well, if we ever get one.
Now, the next closest place is called Beer and Loathing. That's a little bit further down the road. I don't know which one of these two.
King's Cock.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's go. So how often do you get to drink out of the King's Cock? In our end of town? Not that often. Do they have a king over there in Drakus?
King Emmerich, right?
Isn't he in the other one?
I've heard that he's been fucking the queen and...
Damn.
His nephew or his aunt? Oh my
they're
god!
a bunch of bastards.
They're probably the way they carry on over there. In Drakus, the other side of the canals. They're lunatics over there.
You know how nobles are. Tell them, Percival.
Percival says, "I hear Drakus. The forests in Drakus are there to represent the huge expanse of the Queen's Bush, and that's why Drakus is so tree covered."
So
That
true.
makes sense.
So
Wait,
true.
she grows it out like that on purpose? Or it's the other way.
I think it's a curse. You get part of the family line, and everyone from Drakus is just hairy. You've heard the expression "hairy as a Dracusian." They ain't talking about the arms and legs.
Do you know what? Because I always thought, because when they come through town, they kind of just look like anyone else. But you're right. It's what's below the belt.
Now, Mystrians, that's where you get you ever seen the map of of Arcadia? Probably not. You guys are a bunch of dumb fucks who didn't know anything. No. But I've seen maps of all of Arcadia. Mystria it's cracked open like a pair of legs, and it's just shunted up there with water running down either side. Sort of people come from that land.
Are Mystrian people still around? Didn't the Dracusians kill them all?
He shrugs. You rats always survive.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Percival hates them.
Now, Eridon, on the other hand, huge, biggest kingdom out there, largest section of all of Arcadia, because our people are so fat, because we live so well.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's
best city
true.
in the world, right here, baby. And I've been to a few now.
What'd you think of
Yeah,
Meadstead? Real shithole, right?
Real shithole.
traveled.
Stromheim is the place to be.
Oh yeah, you made a good decision.
When did you move here, Percival?
He thinks back as he opens his character sheet and looks at his age. His age is blank. So I'm going to say Percival is 29. He'll tell you that he moved here 8 years ago.
Yeah. Did you think about going any, were you always coming here, or were you planning to move on and you're
I've seen a bunch of other places in the north after the war and everything. Well, before the war and everything, I'd seen a bunch of places in the north. When it came time to head out, I came south, get as far away from everything as I could. Ended up here, ended up besieged. One thing led to another. Here we are.
Yeah. Fate works.
Just trying to
like
get
that.
out of home at first.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. I mean, that's why I moved to the west side of the city, really. I mean, if you think about it, our lair is about... It's almost like directly opposite of where our original house used to be.
Actually, 100%, yeah.
We've moved as far away as possible.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying it's the same thing as like you moving cities, but it's kind of similar.
Similar,
It's
yeah.
really, it's different over here, you know? People speak, I can tell there's difference in the accent. People
What's
talk a little
nice-
bit different. It's nicer over here. Yeah, there's some more money around.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks that you nobles are expected to go home, get married, have kids, you know?
He shakes his head. I ain't doing that shit no more.
Yeah, you made a good decision. All right, let's drink at the King cocktail.
All right. The party goes to the King's Cocktail. And we're going to take our first break, and we'll be back on the other side with a little more Hardly Heroes. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Hardly Heroes. We are hanging out at the King's Cocktails.
So I'm thinking, Eraser, what do you think about maybe splitting up? Not all the whole time we're here, but maybe if we get like 3 different tables, we'll split up into groups of 2, and we get eyes on the whole room. You know, we can eavesdrop, we can lip read, and see what's going on. We could make most of our numbers.
Good idea.
Yeah, we're looking to do a job here.
You know, we can alternate groups for bonding purposes.
He considers your idea. It's not a terrible idea, but, you know, the Steel Team
We'll still
6
be in the
is...
same.
But
still
we're
be
up
in the
here on
same bar.
business. We're not here for, we came up here for a reason.
Mhm.
Yeah, not every night. Some nights we can
100%.
drink together.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, consider it.
He thinks about it. All right, everybody. So this is what the King's Cocktail looks like. It's this bar on the bottom left side of the map over here.
All right.
Right. So, you know, this place where you're hanging out now, you know, maybe one group in this room, one group in that room, right? That might make sense. A lot of these taverns don't really have, you know, such amount of space that you would get much benefit from splitting up, but there's definitely going to be the time and the place. And maybe you're right. Maybe sometimes we could go to different areas and just walk around, cruise around, you know, not partying, but working, observing,
That's right.
keeping an eye out. Perfect. There we go. So
I'll
the
go
party
with
can.
lemon.
I'm going with lemon, says Sierra. Helmet kind of
All right.
steps next to Sierra, leaving Percival, Luther, and Eraser womanless in the tavern.
Maidenless.
Well, how about me and Pigeon go together, and then Percival and Eraser can stay together as well? Oh no, or is
Fine.
Helmet gonna go with Sierra?
Helmet
I'm
and
always gonna go with
Sierra,
Sierra, yeah.
Okay.
and
fine.
and Lemon are all going together. So no, it's fine. We'll split up into 3s.
All right. Yeah.
Why don't we hold down this fort? Since you guys are so interested in gathering information, why don't you do a walkabout town while we hang here and you go find something?
All right.
Well, I just meant. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, go for a walk. See what you can find.
Yep.
Okay, we'll do that.
All right. And out into town, the 2 of you go. Now, this is the north side of town. It's the green zone. It's nice and safe. And there's no gangs over here. I mean, you know, the redcoats are here and they pop in and pop out. But otherwise, it's actually a pretty safe part of town.
So the green zone in the Demon Slayers territory was guarded by Demon Slayers, but this isn't similarly militarized.
That's right. The Demon Slayers sort of they collect protection money. They call it taxes, just, you know, for security forces. The northern part of town is almost like a semi-anarchist zone. I mean, they follow the rules and the laws, and, you know, occasionally the people from the inner city will make sure that the roads are safe enough. But up here, it's almost like a real civilization, except for the fact that there's these young noble people who run around from time to time terrorizing people for kicks and giggles. But aside from, you know, redcoat terrorism, it's a civilized place.
And you know, when we saw the redcoats in our very first scene, they had swords with them. They were carrying swords openly.
They
Do the
openly
redcoats that
carry
I see,
swords. Yeah.
all of them, yeah?
Oh,
Like long
absolutely.
swords or short
Yeah.
swords or
Rapiers mostly, but
Swords and armor, or just swords?
They'll wear padded armor or leather armor sometimes. You don't usually see them in chain or anything heavier than that. Sometimes they wear no armor. It really, depends on their jam that day.
I hate these bitches, Luther.
Yeah, they're so far up their own
We need
ass.
to
they can
find Claudius or whatever his name was. Kick his
that
ass.
fucking guy. Well, if we see him. But that loser's probably walking around here with a fucking sword.
Yeah, you know what we should do? We shouldn't kill him. We should take his clothes and make him walk around naked like he did us.
Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah,
If we see him,
his
we should
noble
definitely
cock.
do that. Yeah, that's right. I bet it's all shriveled up.
Yeah, I'll circumcise him.
The fuck? Yeah, sure. Okay.
Right. Can I get a charisma check at -4 for each of you?
We'll go,
That's
just in
the
case we
dump
see
stat, man.
Claudius. That's a big.
That's a
Charisma check.
huge one.
Luther, you have 17 charisma. No, that was your die roll.
15. Yeah.
All right, Luther. You see someone down here. You see someone you recognize down here. You are walking down the street and you make... Let me roll for them. I have physical dice. Why am I rolling in roll 20? Yes. The two of you lock eyes and you recognize one of the guards that was working near the Vallejo estate. Yeah. One of those people that was up on one of the walls that you'd seen from a distance, but they had just enough a look on their face that the two of you from across the busy streets, a couple doors down, one of those things where you're just kind of scanning the crowd and someone else is scanning the crowd and your eyes kind of just momentarily lock, just like you do with a random stranger from time to time. But then both of you seem to recognize that you've seen each other and there's a pause while you're like, where do I know this guy from? And then you're like, oh shit, he was one of the guards near the Vallejo estate. So those big apartment buildings. And then, carriage moves past and there's people going around.
As soon as the line of sight is broken, I'm going to grab Pigeon and move. Get away from here, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you move.
Yeah, so we move our way through the crowd and I just
Where are we going?
I've just seen one of the guards. I caught his eye. Remember from the flats around here near the vent.
Did he notice you?
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know if he noticed me, if you know what I mean. I think he just recognized me.
I shrug.
Oh, we should tell Racer.
Should we?
Well, that's big news. If they know it's us and they come after us, then the gang should know.
Yeah, I guess. Let's find somewhere to sit down. We'll head into a tavern.
Yep, you can find a little roadside stall that just has beer. It's not a full-fledged tavern, but it's got a little awning that comes down to keep you out of the sun and give you a little privacy and get you some shade.
Yeah, we got some drinks.
Mm-hmm.
I sort of turn I sit in such a way as that my face isn't facing the passing traffic.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you sit for a while. No one comes and bothers you right away. Seems fine.
Let's go check on the boys. Maybe they got something.
Yeah, all right. We head back. We
All
drink.
right. Pigeon.
I will give a perception check to see if I'm being followed, I guess.
Okay.
25.
That's pretty good.
You got such godly perception. We've never seen the likes of this. 17 perception. That's insane.
That's right.
Yeah, you don't seem to be followed at all. It's fine.
Okay.
You make
Then
your
I
way
continue
back.
on.
Yeah, the whole party reconvenes back at the tavern.
I'll go get the guys who are with Lemon and
Lemon, you stay here. It's a group meeting.
Fuck
And
you.
then,
I'm part of the group.
Hey, fuck you.
Fuck
you are part of the
you.
group, but we gotta talk about secret stuff sometimes.
She
Here.
walks
I'll put a gold
to
piece down for her.
She'll walk to the room where you guys are hanging out and just stand in the doorway and not get
That's
close enough to overhear, but she's not getting left out.
That's fine. And then I'll convene with the whole group and
Tell him, Luther.
Yeah, we were walking through the street, and I caught this guy's eye. I recognized him from somewhere, and I could tell he recognized me too. But remember, we were talking about that Vallejo thing? I think he's one of the guards from those buildings. You know, he wouldn't have seen me doing anything, but he might have seen us hanging around before it happened.
Everyone kind of looks at you and goes, so what does that mean?
Well, I don't know. Like, if he finds us, there's going to be trouble, probably.
Well, says Eraser, that's the price that you pay for being a famous thief.
Thing is, though, like, you know, we dealt with, like, dozens of those guards. Maybe not dozens, but, you know, a few while we were there. They weren't all up to that much.
They were little bitches.
Yeah.
He nods.
Plus,
He shrugs.
you see a guy that killed Vallejo. You're going to start something? You're a little fucking shitter guard? Guy's probably quaking in his boots. He's probably running away right now.
So why'd you feel the need to come and tell me about it?
It's
Sounds like you're a
Pigeon's
little
idea.
bit scared.
I wasn't going to mention it. It was Pigeon's idea. You know, he gets anxious.
Yeah, I have anxiety, boss.
Eraser gives you both a big smile. Oh, yeah, it's Pigeon. Right, of course. Oh, Pigeon, you got to get some balls there, buddy.
I
You can-
know.
You can believe what you want, but the truth's the truth. I sleep well at night. Let's put it like that.
I think it's better to tell the gang everything than to keep something to yourself that gets someone killed. So
Communication's key to cooperation.
There you go.
I call Lemon over.
Yeah. She saddles on up. What?
We're just saying that.
our meeting's done. You can hang out again.
She goes and plops down in Sierra's lap.
Yeah. They're gonna do that. All right. You know, we hung out.
Yeah,
We wait.
we hang out. A few days later.
Oh, how many days? I need HP.
Yes,
too.
you can each gain. I think everyone's getting 1 HP, and so we're doing.
Since we're in the nice part of town, I don't know. I was thinking, can I get bed rest at least?
That's 1 HP. Yeah, that is
Oh,
bed
okay.
rest.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the 1 HP. So you're gonna go. You arrive here. You get 2 HP. Everybody.
Yep.
26. All right, that's good.
You took a beating from those wolves.
Yeah,
Like you were
my fucking
fine.
legs hurting, man.
You took a few bites. Let's put it like that.
Who carries around the potions?
This is a great question.
Yeah.
I think
Personally,
we probably give.
I think me, you, and Eraser should have 1 each.
I agree. I think that
Racer says you should leave him in the lair.
yeah.
Why?
I agree
Why?
with that.
What are you gonna need a random potion? You gonna just drink a potion of invisibility randomly just because you think you might need it in a moment? No, you keep that shit for intentional use. Sleeping
not?
potion? Who needs a fucking sleeping potion?
Wait, stop. We don't know what they are.
Wait, is
Don't
it a
you?
sleeping
Didn't we
potion?
know what they were?
No, we didn't know what 3 of them
They all
were.
failed?
Or 2 of them. Two.
Two of
Oh
them
my
failed.
I got one. But Eraser
right.
knew
No.
what it was.
Well, one of
But we
them's a
don't know.
sleeping potion, apparently.
But we
Thank
don't know
you,
which one.
Eraser.
Yeah, you're not gonna
Alright.
just drink random potions that you don't know what they are.
Yeah, but okay, counter argument though. You could be in a situation where you need the invisibility potion to live.
You made it this far without it, didn't you?
Yeah, that's true.
I think we
Don't
should
just
keep 'em in
expend
the lair.
resources willy-nilly. You gotta hide that. You gotta hide it in your lair, and you gotta save it for a special time. And then when you get a second one, you put it with the first one, and you keep waiting until you need it. And then 10 years pass, and you got 10 invisibility potions, and you didn't use them, and that's how you know you're a successful thief.
Yeah,
Because you
that's how you
didn't
Pass
need
it
live
on
them.
to your
life.
kid.
That's right. They're to be hoarded, not to be used.
Yeah.
Right you are, sir.
All right, they're
Does
kept
he,
in the lair.
does he have a collection of +1 arrows and other assorted things?
He's actually got quite the magical item collection, but he just doesn't quite want to. They're all
Too good of a
consumables.
thief, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so it's Thursday the 4th, the day Velmontarius is highest in the sky, god of justice. What an appropriate day for what we're running into. Because here on this day,
Before you ambush us with the plot hook or whatever's happening, is it possible to buy light and dark stones here?
nope, they're not sold in
Okay.
the city. There are
Yeah,
no magic dealers in the city.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We need to buy them from the pitman.
Yeah, wouldn't be a bad idea to get some light stones and some darkness stones.
We're gonna get them for our lair for sure. I put them on the this is
Yeah.
the things that we want list. Okay.
All right. Where's
God, the
that?
brilliant idea of having light stones and dark stones always in your lair, so people can't ever get you with one.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I like it.
What, as we're me and Pigeon are chatting, Percival and Eraser are chatting, and I look over Pigeon's shoulder and I see that there's an exit to the tavern here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just say, like, if someone comes in, I'll argue with them, and you sort of like, sneak around behind them. It's 2 exits.
I'd take a drink.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I can hear. It's like I can in my brain. I can hear like music. Like
Here,
something's
have
about to
another
happen.
drink.
Yeah, you're right. I'm probably just overthinking it. I can't get that guy's face out of my mind, man.
So you're having this conversation. It's a good time.
Yeah.
But that is when the very thing that you were thinking about happens. But it's more than that. It's far more than that.
Oh.
Where is it? Here we go. Coming in from the front door, right in front of you, is a red coat. Coming in from the other door is a red coat.
That's not good.
Coming in
That's not good.
from the staircase, all at the same time, in unison, in a well-prepared and coordinated attack, is a group of 3 redcoats, women, rapiers out, flashing them around, and one of them, this one over here, I'm going to give her a slightly different token because she's the one that's speaking, will speak up. Let me show everyone and say,
Oh, she looks cool.
we're here for the ones who killed our friend Carlo Vallejo. Whoever you are, stand up so you can meet your fate like the boys you are.
I look around.
And she kind of moves here so she can see into both sides.
But
and
what
look
makes it?
back and forth.
I say, who the fuck's Carlo Vallejo?
You speak up, and she will, you're right next to her. So she points her rapier down at you and goes, "Is that you, boy? Are you the one? You look
Do I
big
look
enough."
like a boy?
What are you talking about, lady? We're just here having some drinks.
Mm-hmm. You, with the big eyes. That's the one. That's the one that they said. And she steps over here. And when she does, you can
I
see
toss her
that
magic dagger.
behind her is another one.
Oh my god!
You
what?
go
There's so many
for a
fucking
magic
redcoats.
dagger, and that will trigger everyone to roll initiative because you gotta stand up, and your hand goes for the weapon, and it doesn't look like a slow, tentative Mexican standoff. It looks like a full-fledged combat. So let's go.
So she's got rapiers. Is she wearing armor?
She does not appear to be wearing armor. I take that back. Yes, she does appear to be wearing leather armor.
Why would you want to wear leather armor? It makes no sense.
Because your strength isn't super high, perhaps. And you're here for a fight. Okay.
This is do I have my short sword with me now?
I think so. I think that you guys travel with your weapons all the time.
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Well,
We
luckily,
are
the
gonna
other
go.
boys can surprise them. Sierra and Helmet, this is their time to shine.
Okay.
He's rolling morale checks, Nick.
Alrighty, here we go. The first one up is standing where she is. Pigeon, you are first. The woman's got the rapier pointed at you, but you're a fast, nimble little man with big eyes, so you get to your feet, pull out the dagger before she has a chance to thrust forward towards you, and now you're in melee range. It will provoke an attack of opportunity.
Oh.
Just attack her with it.
Just fucking stab her, bro. Or throw it, whatever you want.
Okay, so if I don't throw it, it's not going to provoke an attack of opportunity?
Correct.
And then I'll have to just stab her with it, because I think it's a bit crazy to throw it then.
It is. It's insane to throw it. 18's a
18.
great hit. Yeah. You go forward.
For 3.
You move to the side as her
Plus
rapier goes
bonuses.
past your head. You stab. Boom.
What bonus is Nick?
Well, it's magic dagger, right?
Oh, no, you only get that on throwing it, I think. I
And
don't
you
know, though.
step, moving, provoking attack of opportunity from this person.
I was just moving in her area.
I know, and you didn't.
All right,
maybe
I'll
you
take
didn't
it.
realize, but
I'll take
someone
it.
was
That's
behind
fair.
you. And with a 9 + 2 for back attack is 11. that will hit you since you don't get Dex
I have
AC from
13 AC.
behind.
What?
You don't get Dex AC when you're attacked from behind. We said it last session. We'll say it every session forever.
It's more of a flank though. No.
This is behind, sirs. You take 2 points of damage.
All right, Nick, remember that.
Cringe.
That's behind, okay?
It's obviously behind.
I'm gonna get my second attack then.
Oh yeah. Yep, you can make it because it's stabs.
17
Another
Yeah.
great hit.
for
What's that?
3.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she's going down like a sack of shit.
Mm-hmm.
These guys are fucked.
This next one steps on in,
Oh,
and she's
Cramped.
gonna make a wisdom check, and to see if she can tell that Luther and Pigeon are on the same team or not, because it's not. Luther hasn't drawn his weapon yet. She can't necessarily tell, but body language can give things away. You know, I think it's not a wisdom, it's a charisma check. You know, are these people in a group? Is he moving in such a way that it looks like they're on a team? And with a natural 20, she can tell Luther's absolutely part of
100%.
this gang. And so she will, with an unnecessary flourish and a really cringy, like, aha, she lunges forward with the rapier towards your guts.
it's a
Missing as you swing a leg to the side. She gets the table between your crotch. The lead redcoat lady is now actually fairly injured, but she's not getting out of here without making an attack. She's not just going to bounce without
That's
having
fair.
struck at all. And let me double check her stats.
But the fuck me, Nick.
Absolutely right. She thrusts into your body with a fucking
Oh my god,
5.
that's so bad.
That's so bad. Luther, it's your turn.
Last episode of Outcasts, you let Jamie try and barge someone without taking an attack opportunity because he did it with his weapon. I would like to use my strength to overpower her, but I'd like to not take an attack opportunity.
That's so wise of you, Nick.
Is that how that went down?
Yeah, you said that he kind of used his sword to like feint his way in, and
That was
Kinda like get out
I
in
was
front
giving
of-
flavor text. We normally do when you shove someone, you take an attack of opportunity.
well,
That
I don't
is
know because it's only if it's an unarmed attack, right?
Unarmed attacks.
But I'm feinting with my sword, and then I'm finding an opportunity. I've got one-handed fighting style, so like I'm used to using my left hand as kind of a.
With one-handed
to keep
fighting style,
distance.
that makes sense. Otherwise, I would be more on the air
No,
of like,
I think
that
it's
was a
fine.
mistake.
I
Yeah.
think if you still have to make an attack roll against AC 10, and in this situation, the attack roll is like, can you get their weapon out of the way or
and
something?
there won't be any damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so my attack roll is a 7.
Yep. You try to get up and shove her, but she is too good with her blade. She'll parry to the side and keep you from getting close enough to make the shove, ending your turn.
God, these guys are so cringe.
They are cringe.
Aha.
This one in the back.
Oh yeah. Has
Similar
no idea that my gang members are right there. So she's gonna
charisma
push
check.
in.
22. She just steps over here and says, "The man with the bulging eyes is now the corpse with the bulging eyes,"
She
with a
misses.
9. +1 for flanking is 10, but still not good enough.
Now the gang gets in.
The boys.
Percival sets down his
boys.
drink. He just sets it down.
Oh, nice.
And he gets to his feet and is going to just flying tackle at this woman and try to like
Fuck
grab
yeah.
her from behind and drag her to the ground.
Some surprise here.
Yes, he's going to get a whole +4 to hit on this
Huge.
attack. I'm just going to roll a short sword, but it's just a regular attack roll for him. Oh,
my
it's
God,
a
he
great
crits.
shot. He grabs her around the waist with his arms and he slides with a 34 to the ground, dragging her with him. And I think they probably
She's
end up,
locked up.
in this little like narrow spot between the staircase and the bar with Percival on top of her. And she is
Just
they're
a
down and
complete
out of
arm
combat.
bar.
Eraser gets to his feet, draws his
He
weapon,
sighs.
jumps onto this table over here, kicks over people's glasses, takes
ground.
his short sword, and tries to bring it into her neck. Yes, +1 for high ground.
And
That
+1 for
is-
flanking. That's a hit.
And 11.
That's an 11. It does not hit, unfortunately.
on.
She's got armor on. Yeah.
We're rolling in again. All right. I'm gonna gut him, man.
Oh,
Wow,
just
you're rolling
fucking-
poor, Nick or Neil.
just fucking kill them.
I don't think we should. They're noble. That's a terrible idea.
Oh yeah.
I think we fuck them up and we'll leave them to live. We're not murderers.
We're not murderers. That's true. This is a case of mistaken identity.
All right.
I'm gonna lie during this fight.
Smart.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Eraser is up. He's first. He gets his short sword once again at the woman, right for the head.
Oh,
That's it. That's definitely a hit. She is taking real damage here. It's more than she was bargaining for, right? This is not worth her life. Sierra finally, the combat is starting over there. He gets to his feet.
Nice.
He gets his weapon, and he's gonna do one of these over here. He's going after the people that are fighting you. But Sierra, not the brightest tool in the shed, right? His int is 6, his wisdom is 6. Isn't really paying attention to this woman over here who will stab at him with a critical hit.
Oh my god.
What
That's
the
for
fuck?
the best.
Ooh,
Crit table.
Yep. And
Is this Sierra?
This is Sierra, who is taking a stab, a good stab. We just played Hardly Heroes yesterday, so I haven't had time to build out the crit tables like I
No,
wanted.
it's okay.
So I gotta manually look these up still like a pleb. This is why we learn programming, people. Not so that we can have a job at programming, but so we can make automatic tables for our D&D campaigns. Leg severity, leg injured, minor bleeding, 2/3 movement.
All right.
So he sort of gimps and limps. I don't think he actually makes it to this spot. He gets stabbed and he turns around. What was the damage he took? 7? Oof.
Well, oh, it's 7 because of the extra one. Yeah.
Yeah, for the crit. And
That lady's crazy. Just
takes a
stabbing
step up
random
here.
people in the bar.
Yeah, this woman's out of control.
but he will hit. He will crit
gets a
her in return.
Sierra.
Sierra's
Go ahead, son.
first blow against a person. It doesn't do
That's all
much
right.
damage,
An extra. Oh yeah, you got it.
but it does hit the leg
Oh, she might fall off the stairs.
for the exact same thing. They are both gimped slightly.
You're gonna fuck up my leg. I'll fuck your leg up.
This is not the right combat track. We're going back to Sand Raiders, everyone. There we go. All right.
Sand
They
Raiders, the old
take
classic.
turns out here. Come on in from the
There's
outside.
more of these fucking things.
Yep. They work together. This one's going to come on over. And there's Percival on top of her friend. He doesn't have a weapon in hand, but he's getting ready just to beat her to death with his fist, or maybe grab a flagon of ale because he's got a club proficiency. But this woman comes on in with the rapier and goes to stab him in the back with another 2 for high ground. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 will do it.
Wait.
Or not 2 for high ground.
He's flanked. That's flanking.
No, but he's on top of her. He's prone. She gets 4 to hit because he's prone. So it's a 13, which is a hit for 2. Percival.
Damn, what? How much health does Percival have?
Got a good bit.
He just took 2 damage and his
18.
health bar halved.
Yeah.
Got 18. Oh, it should have been way lower. He never fully healed. If you were seeing it not at full, that's a bug. Yeah, because he took a big fight from a lot of damage from the wolves.
Dogs.
Yeah. But Percival gets the flagon nearby, and he's just going to bring it down on the redcoat's head who's underneath him. With his club, smash! I would give him 4 for being on top of her, so that's easily a hit. And she'll take 3 damage.
Okay.
Pigeon.
I'm gonna stab this lady once, and depending on how she looks, I might cover her and yell out to the bar. So here's the first one. 17.
Good hit.
Oh my
Or
god.
4.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. She's badly wounded.
Now I'm gonna hold my next attack, and I'm gonna call out to the bar,
You better stop fighting, or I will kill her.
and I'll hold it to her. Does that make sense?
That makes sense, yes.
It's my turn.
The woman,
She's panicking.
She will-
Sierra's fucked her up too
you know,
much.
she's been stabbed. She's been stabbed by you. She's been stabbed by Eraser. You just like slashed her across the chest. You've got your other dagger up ready to go into her. And she will kind of, how do you do that? She'll like, her rapier has a basket hilt on it. And so she can kind of like let go of the blade and let the basket hilt catch on the finger, and the sword dips down to the ground in sort of a I surrender
That's
sort of
pretty cool.
motion.
Yeah.
And she'll say, I can see why you have bested Mr. Vallejo.
I don't know who this Vallejo guy is, and I don't know why you're causing problems. But I don't want to kill you, lady. Now, everybody calm down.
You can ready your attack in case something happens against her.
If they keep going, I'm gonna kill them.
Now, on this combat side over here, there's a door, there's a wall, there's a lot, you know, you can't quite see what's happening over here. Maybe they didn't hear you, but this woman on the staircase isn't stopping. She is stabbing at Sierra, which maybe is to your advantage, but it's a miss.
Cool.
And then Helmet finally gets to his feet, and he's coming over here, but he hears you say all of these things, and he pulls out his short sword, and he covers this woman with an attack readied in case she starts anything. This one is underneath Percival. There's not much she can do other than try to make a strength check to get out of here.
She's fighting back then?
There's commotion behind you, but she's pinned under Percival. It's hard to tell exactly what's happening, but she just, pushes up. Percival's sitting on her, and she just raises up with Percival and then twists him onto the staircase and gets to her feet, which is now, she and Percival are squeezed into this space, but neither of them are prone. And it becomes Luther's turn.
I look at the woman in front of me. What is she doing with her sword?
She has not had her turn yet. So she's still in a engaged setting.
I ready my attack to attack if she doesn't surrender.
Okay. The one in blue, her turn finally comes up, and she will withdraw. She'll take a step back and say, "Ladies, away!" and step out, and
grand.
you will lose sight of her pretty quickly. The very next one will also withdraw.
Wait. I want to grab a mug of ale off the side of this and launch the dregs of the beer at her as she leaves. Just throw some beer at her. I'm not throwing the mug at her.
I know, but stylistically, I'm 100% on point. I just don't want to set the precedent of covering someone and then changing your action to doing something else. There's a mechanical rule that I want to follow, but I think the style is good enough, so go ahead and do it.
I will.
But only because it's a non-damaging attack. Yeah.
I just throw some beer on her as she leaves.
Yeah. You grab you've got a short sword, I think. You can just use the short sword to go through the handle of the beer mug and kind of spin it in her direction.
Oh, damn. It's technique right there.
Eraser will turn and hop onto this table and be like, "Get out of here, you scallywags." And Sierra, scared shitless, will back down the staircase, be like, You heard my boys! Get out of here!" And the other redcoats will withdraw. Although this one doesn't go too far, she stays to cover her friend who's kind of cornered. And we're going to give Percival... Yep, it's all good. Everyone lets everyone go, and before you know it, the redcoats are gone.
I get some more drinks.
Hey, that means we won that encounter, Nick.
Yeah,
They've
we
led.
definitely won the
Yeah.
encounter. Nice work, because you just fucking rinsed that chick.
Oh yeah.
You hit
All
every
right.
attack. I guess that's that problem dealt with.
Let's get another round.
Yeah, the tavern goes kind of quiet. There were a bunch of swords out, and quickly you'll find yourselves maybe the only ones in here for a little while. Everyone who was in here quickly finishes up their drinks, pays, and heads out. And new people will trickle in who weren't here for the violence.
Should we get out of here, Racer? Or are we good?
Are we good?
I think this is a big moment for us, boys. Here we are, victims of an assault, an unwarranted assault. Are we the sorts of people to flee, or are we the sorts of people to stay and be observed in peace?
stay and be observed in peace, I guess. We're the
Yeah.
victims here.
They'll think twice before trying that again.
Percival
I could've killed
nods.
her.
Sierra looks a little shifty.
How's
Helmet,
Lemon taking it?
emotionless as always. Lemon, she looks pretty amped. Like she'd gotten up. She doesn't carry a weapon on her, so she had picked up like the knife and fork from
So
the
she was like ready.
the
She
plate.
was ready to throw down.
Oh,
But
yeah.
she wasn't about to jump into combat with just like a kitchen, like a steak knife and a fork, you know?
But do you think that her impression of Sierra has been damaged by this?
Well,
Sierra went
she
up there
never
and
thought
crit
Sierra
him,
was
you
a
know?
hero. She thought Sierra was a sexy boy, right?
Yeah, true.
He's a, what's the term? There's a term, right? He's a fuck boy. He's not.
Yeah.
You don't hang around with Sierra because he's gonna be a badass.
Yeah, okay.
All right. The party can reconvene all together
I think
in
we
one
all-
room.
Yeah, I was gonna say, in like the main room together, actually.
Yeah. Right.
Lemon's sitting on a lap, so it's fine.
Yeah. All right. Party together once again. The bar slowly empties and then will slowly begin to fill up again. But is everyone on edge? Is everyone calm? What's the vibe?
I think I'm a little bit on edge, yeah.
I think I'm probably, clutching one dagger under the table, but I'm drinking with the other hand, you know?
Mm-hmm. The knife under the table.
I'm just paying a bit more attention to people that come in more than I would before.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, the rest of the day passes without too much trouble. And we can go to bed.
Great.
HP or no? There's
No,
combat. Probably
there's
not.
combat, no HP.
Who took damage? Sierra,
I
Percival.
don't know. I think I took a little bit.
Percival
2
took a
HP?
little. You took
Yeah.
a
Yeah, I
little
took a little
pigeon,
bit.
yeah.
So the people who already were hurt took a little.
Yeah.
Okay. We go to night. Why don't we take a short break? We'll be back on the other side for a short section before we call it a night today.
Cool.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Hardly Heroes.
You all right?
So it's nighttime. We're all
The same day?
sleeping. Same day. Well, same night. You're in Martha's attic, hanging out, going to sleep, doing your normal things. When you're all awoken by the sound of Eraser shouting and yelling. At first, it's indistinct, but you hear footsteps, you hear doors barging open and everything, and a loud commotion. And as each of you, opens your eyes and awakens, you'll notice that your bedroom doors are already open.
Yeah. I'm a little bit confused because wasn't Carlo Vallejo part of the Demon Slayers, not the Redcoats?
He was in Redcoat territory.
Yeah,
These-
but like
These are things
Yeah.
that are accurate.
I
Yeah.
grab my bag next to me that has my shit, and I
Your
pull out-
bag is missing.
oh fuck.
Okay.
Well, I get my short sword that I sleep with under my pillow.
Yeah, I get my dagger and I'll go. I was gonna say I put on my chainmail, but if it's missing, it's gone.
I don't. Yeah,
Wait, is my bag missing as well?
your bag is missing as well. Can you sleep with the short sword? The short sword is larger than your pillow is the issue, so it doesn't it's not hidden. You could put a dagger under your pillow, like you could put a handgun, but you couldn't put like an assault rifle under your pillow because it sticks out on either end. Like you could, if you
You're not
want, you could
trying
put a
hard
pillow
enough.
on top of your sword.
Yeah.
but it's not going to be hidden.
Well, I guess it's
And you
probably just like
can
it's probably
bang
just
around
leaned
on
up
it.
against the wall next to
Yeah.
the bed, I guess.
Yeah, it's also missing.
I'm taking my dagger.
Okay,
Alright.
well, my dagger under my pillow then I've got.
That's fine. You each grab your daggers. You can get to your
What's
feet.
going on?
There's lights, slowly coming on downstairs.
I run out. I go run to Eraser. I'm trying to make it
Yep.
snappy.
Eraser has his rapier in his hand, and he's got what do you call it? He's got Lemon sort of tucked behind him. Neither of them are wearing any clothes, and he's got his rapier kind of pointed towards the door as you step into the doorway. And he looks at you and he goes, "Redcoats,
Where are they? We gotta get our shit.
they're gone. I scared them off. Is everyone okay?"
Yeah.
Soon, Helmet appears, Sierra appears.
How does
Percival
Sierra
appears.
feel about seeing Lemon and Eraser naked in the room together?
We've discussed this. Lemon's a
It's all
slut.
cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay, Sarah doesn't care.
No, I mean Sierra's a man of many women, right? He in the modern era we would call him consensual polyamorous, but
Okay.
in the medieval world we'd call him just he doesn't really care about anyone.
So, did they have all our things? Was there more than one?
A quick inventory will reveal that Sierra, Percival, Luther, and Pigeon stuff was all taken, but Eraser and Lemon, their stuff was not taken, and no one had gotten actually into Helmet's room yet.
But the guy that Eraser chased out, was he carrying all of our stuff?
There just had a no. The person I chased out didn't have any gear.
They took our shit then.
Fuck. Anyone have anything important?
My lockpicking kit and my chainmail.
Yeah, chainmail. My short sword. Vallejo's short sword. Fuck. Is that what they took, Neil?
If that's the sword you're carrying, then yes.
Wasn't magical, at least.
Oh, was that your throwing dagger that they stole, Mr. Mooton?
No, my throwing dagger plus my other dagger would have just been under my pillows.
2 daggers under your pillows. 2 handguns under the pillow at night.
I'm a double attacker, so why wouldn't I have them there?
Yep, it's all cool.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Have you already taken the short sword off my...
No, I haven't taken anything off of your sheets.
How are we gonna get back at those bastards?
We gotta do something.
I think we got our next target.
But they're in the inner city. We gotta... You know what we gotta do? We gotta figure out who these particular redcoats were. We gotta find out who they are in specific, and then find a way to capture one of them or catch them when they're out here, trade them as a hostage for the rest of our stuff. That's the language these people speak, right?
Oh, yeah.
They snuck into our rooms. They could have killed us in our sleep. They didn't. They just took our shit. So we find one of them. We take one of them hostage. We get our shit back. They know not to fuck with us.
All right, I like that idea.
All right.
I remember a few of their faces.
But also, maybe we should be bunking together.
Same room.
3 to a
One
room?
One love. Yeah, 3 to a room.
3 to a room? 3 to a room?
Third room.
All right.
Plus Lemon, where she goes in one of the 3.
All right. And I guess that night
next
people
day,
just, crawl back into the rooms.
Yeah, I buy another short sword.
Yep, you can buy another short sword.
Maybe we should do watches while we're in this area too.
I want to get a good sleep. But watches, maybe that's a good idea.
So people don't steal our shit anymore. I got my magic dagger.
All right. Well, you go out to go shopping. Where do you keep your coins normally? In a bag?
In my bag.
Bag that is probably attached to your belt, so you drop your pants and the bag probably drops to the ground with it.
Makes
So
sense.
I bet
got
your
3 copper.
coin purse is probably just on your pants, and they just grabbed your backpack and everything. Anything that was obviously lying around. A
they
short
looked
sword.
through mine. They saw it had 3 copper. They were like, "Fuck that."
I can't believe this guy managed to sneak past your epic perception.
I know, Nick.
Well, we went to a break so I could make all of the perception versus stealth
Yeah.
and pickpocketing rolls in secret. But when you're asleep, it's really hard, as you guys have been on the other end of, to be woken up or to notice that someone's
True.
sneaking in your room.
100%.
And they did well. Short sword is 20 gold, 200 silver.
Let's pay the 200 silver out the hoard.
You got to go home. Yeah, so you guys have to leave this part of town, go back to your hoard, pull out new money. Oh God,
Wouldn't
what a
this just be
bitch!
covered under our expenses?
Yeah, but in
monthly?
reality, it does mean we've
Yeah,
got to go back.
but it means that the
Yeah.
characters are doing these things.
100%. Yep, just make sure.
So, that night, though, I know that we moved ahead, but just thinking about it, it's only been like 10 seconds, so I think I can go back. I try and work out if the innkeeper or anyone downstairs in the inn saw this person, or if we can work out how they got in. Like, is there an open window in the hallway or something?
Oh,
like that?
we want to do an investigation of how these people broke into where we are.
Yes.
Ah, that is a great plan.
Thank you.
Yeah, I want to investigate and see if there's someone still here.
I talked to Eraser about this, since I expect he will be a better investigator than myself.
Well, you can go down, find that the innkeeper is, waking up after all the commotion, brings a lit torch out just to, see what's happening. Was asleep.
We got
Yeah.
robbed.
Yeah, redcoats.
Oh, he says, and then he goes back to his bedroom.
Yes.
You'll see the front door is open. There is a lock on the front door. The inn is locked at night. You would normally have to knock on it to let someone, to wake the innkeeper to be let in. So they must have picked the lock on the front door to get
Can I
in.
just check the lock? How good is this lock?
That's a common lock.
Okay, so I can pick this in a minute.
I go out of the open door and look around in the street. Do I see any lights on in any of the buildings overlooking the street here?
Make me a perception check. Not for lights, for something else.
Pigeon, get out here.
Pigeon. Can you see if there are any lights on any of these buildings?
Both of you can see that there are not very many lights. There's a couple here and there scattered down the streets, but they're few and far between because it's the middle of the night.
Yeah.
What you see more is just like a gentle glow, not like lighting, but someone whose fireplace they just left to burn out over the night, and now it's just embers that are kind of creating some warmth inside a window.
I'm gonna inspect inside because I think there's a chance where you go room to room. There's so much shit that you like just take the bag and you like stuff it somewhere. So I'm gonna kind of just do like an inside/outside perimeter check of like, did they stuff this shit anywhere that they might come back for it later?
Excellent.
Good
Give me another
idea.
perception check, Pigeon.
32,
Ooh, 33.
33.
You don't see any stuffed things, but what you do see is that the slats on the windows that lead outside, because the windows have like a slightly better locking mechanism and an in, because you don't want them to be opened. Like you can actually, they're heavier duty slatted things. They like bar from the inside, and you can see that these slats have been sort of tilted and twisted so that they could look in to your different rooms to see like which rooms
Who's
might
got
the
what,
yeah. So someone came and scouted out your individual bedrooms, adjusting the windows as they did so, and then broke in through the quiet way rather than trying to break in through the window slats.
So in those alleyways, is there any like homeless people or any like maybe there's like a back entrance to a kitchen or something like that?
There's not much actually in the way of homelessness because there's a lot of abandoned buildings. So you can just go have a house. You don't
Just
need to
take a
sleep on the
house.
streets. Yeah. So surprisingly, homelessness,
fooled me.
not an issue.
They solved it.
Yeah. Just
I
kill
thought it was
most of the
10,000
people.
gold for a house. Madness.
Yeah, but you live in an abandoned, run-down piece of shit area.
So there's no one around who may have just seen someone in this alleyway.
Oh, natural one. No one around. Not even a church mouse.
Okay.
How else do we want to investigate?
Got any ideas, Eraser?
It's always up to me to solve everything, huh? That's right. As the oldest, most experienced member of SEAL Team 6. Let's see. The innkeeper didn't see anything. There's no lights on in any of the houses nearby.
There's no
Peeked in
boot
through the
prints.
windows. I say we take the road from here to the gate to the inner city, and we stop off at anyone who happens to be on the road all the way to the inner city. Maybe go talk to the gate guards, see
if
who
anyone's
came
been
out.
in. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
because we know if they came from the inner city, they had to come down a road. They probably just walked down the shortest path, right?
And if they didn't, then that means they got a way in the inner city out here. All right. Yeah, let's go.
You're so smart, Eraser. Let's go.
Well, that's why I'm the leader.
Yep.
Yeah, first among equals.
First among equals. So, leaving the little section where you are, the inn over here, you can head down the main boulevard towards the inner city, and eventually you will see a couple of There's a tavern nearby, not the King's Chalice, but one of these other taverns that's a little bit, so the King's Cocktail, but a different one a little further down the road. We called it Beer and Loathing. And Beer and Loathing is open all the time, right?
Nice.
So
We'll check that out. Yeah.
yeah, the whole party, the 7 of you, all pop into Beer and Loathing. And it's, it's late. It's just the dregs of society that are here at this place. Everyone's pretty deep into their cups. Luther, you're the first one in, I think. Why don't you
I look around? Do I see anyone
Oh, there's a bunch of people here.
with a shitload of backpacks?
No.
Any red coats?
No.
I do a charisma check. Do I recognize anyone?
No.
Okay, but as I'm scanning them, I find the one who's least drunk.
Yeah, that's the bartender.
Yeah, I go to the bartender. I say, "Hey, I didn't suppose you've seen anyone, any redcoats or anyone looking suspicious drinking in here or walking past here in the last sort of hour or so?"
The old woman behind the bar nods her head a few times. Yep, they came on down hooping and hollering, cackling with joy, bags thrown over their shoulders, real excited about some score. Some poor unlucky... Is that you? You the
That's
poor
me.
unlucky bastards?
Where are they?
She jerks her thumb towards the inner city. They've already taken off. Sorry.
Thanks for your help. Let's go.
You new to this part of town?
Wait, do you know who they are?
The Redcoats? Or
Well, no, specifically.
it was dark outside. I tried not to pay them too much mind. They come through, mess something up. Just stay out of their way, let them do their thing, and they'll be gone soon enough.
Yeah, fuck that. Thanks, old lady.
Come on, let's hurry, guys.
Yeah.
Party can hurry. You head down the street. What else are you looking for?
Well, I reckon they might have stopped for a drink. Actually. So I will check any taverns along the way. Because if they were all rowdy and, like, feeling high on life,
While we're doing that, I'll also look for like a trail because they might be going through our bags on the way and like just throwing shit out that they don't want. So I'm gonna look for, I guess, our key items.
Good point.
I'm going to make some checks as soon as their character sheets load.
So do all of the redcoats live in the inner city? Yeah.
Yeah, that's their jam, is that they're all the noble kids from inside the city who pretend in your homes
Yeah.
and steal
And one of them's gonna get killed doing
for
this.
fun.
Yeah. We'll show them why their mummies and daddies built a wall.
Well, you do, Pigeon. You said you had copper?
I had 3 copper, but I had
Yeah.
some shit inside my bag. Yeah.
Well, you've got. Oh no, your copper was on your pocket, right?
Yeah, it was
So
in my pocket,
your
yeah.
tinderbox you find lying on the ground. Your 50 feet of rope is tossed into, what do you call it? Like a little ditch on the side that just sort of collects water and waste, and just kind of like a low spot on the road where all like the gross runoff goes. And someone's just like tossed the rope over there. You
can't
could
stand these
retrieve
fucking
it,
guys.
but it'd be stinky and disgusting.
It's the second time they've
Yeah.
thrown our
I'll
things and
take,
shit.
I don't really. Yeah, I mean, I'll pick up my shit. Do I have like another bag to put it in?
No, you don't have
Okay,
another
then
bag to put
I'll
it
leave
in.
it for now, and I'll say,
Here, just leave the stuff. We can keep following this trail.
Yeah, keep going.
Luther, it looks like you've. Oh no, here you go. Right. So your stuff, Luther. Your tinderbox is tossed somewhere. Your marbles are scattered all over the road, and not in like a. I mean, you could start to collect them, but it would take you who knows how long to find them all because it's the middle of the fucking night,
They're
right?
gone.
Yeah. The oil they've probably kept. Your common clothes you find tossed in a tree. It's not covered in shit this time, but you know, it's tossed in a tree.
I've got a whole wardrobe of nice clothes at home.
Yeah.
I probably don't even still have them. Or if I
Yeah.
did, they were like at the bottom of my bag.
Yeah.
My small mirror,
Gone.
tinderbox.
Gone. It's on in the street. You can pick it up, but you don't have a bag for it.
What about the invoices from Vallejo's
Gone.
son?
Nope, not thrown
So
out
they
in the
know
street anywhere.
They know it was us then.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm just deleting all my shit.
Yep,
There you go.
it's all gone. Yep, you can keep your
Yeah.
silver coins though. That's cool.
Thanks.
All right.
Keep following it.
Yep, you can keep following the trail. You said you're looking for inns along the way, right?
I do, yeah. If
good
there's
idea.
any like obvious, like if I was walking and look, that pub looks good, I'll go there. So I'll check that.
Okay.
Like anywhere that looks like it might have been inviting for them.
Right. There are a couple. There's one more tavern along this main road. It's a place called the Drunken Rooster. But meh. It doesn't look like there's any redcoats in there. Nope. The green zone's kind of a big area, right? They could have hopped off and gone this way or gone that way. Like they could have gone deeper into any of these places if they had a particular place they wanted to hit up.
Yeah,
or
go to the
I'll
gate
ask
then.
the,
maybe gone all
well,
the way
hang on.
in.
I'll ask the bartender at the Rooster if he's seen them as well. Like, you see some redcoats with a bunch of bags hollering in the street just now?
Forgot what I was wrong for. Hey.
And I'll slide him like 5 silver.
Yeah. He'll bob his head up and down and be like, man, it's a shame that I opened a tavern here, of all places, right next to the wall. They come by all the time. But, you know, I found a way to make peace with them. It's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
You didn't answer his question, man.
Did you see him just now?
Oh, yeah.
Did they go past?
They stopped in and they they threw some stuff in here and then they ran away.
Oh, what stuff? Where is it?
He pulls out a broken mirror that he has just pulled from a little bin. And I say broken, like the mirror is a piece of polished silver, and this has just been like bashed and broken into different, bent into a mess. I guess it's maybe not in a trash can. It's like probably in the lockbox because you can melt it down and just sell it for weight.
When
He
did they
pulls out
leave?
the thing. Excuse me?
When did they leave?
Oh, they just popped their head in for about, 10 seconds, threw a couple of things in here, talked about how great they were, sang a little ditty, and ran off towards the inner walls.
How long ago?
15 minutes?
All right, let's go to the gate.
Yeah, we'll go to the gate.
All right. You get
As
to
we
the
walk
gate.
up to the gate, I say to Eraser, like, what do we say?
I've never actually spoken to anyone at the gate. I've always thought it was better not to. And there's a moat that goes around, and he points to the bridge. It's a
bridge up?
drawbridge. No, it's down right now, but it is a drawbridge. And he points to it, and he's like, I ain't actually never crossed foot onto that drawbridge.
What if they've stolen from a noble? I say, looking at Percival.
He looks at himself, and he looks at you and goes, yeah.
Well, the guys at the gate might be more willing to help us. Maybe not.
He shrugs. I mean, I'm clearly not wearing the...
Was your paperwork in there? Or did you leave
course
it at
not.
the house?
No,
Okay,
no.
Good.
Tucked away safely.
All right, good.
I don't carry anything on me that I can't afford to drop and lose.
I know.
Yeah, me either.
What do we do then? I'm sure that these guys, whoever they are, they'll be back in the city tomorrow.
Let's go talk at the rooster guy, and he knows them. Let's get their names and figure out who they are, and we can get them back in the future.
Yeah, they had a drink in there. He'll know them. All right, let's go and get a drink in the rooster. We need to calm down anyway.
Okay. You go to the rooster.
The King's
He
Rooster,
sits.
is it called? The Red Rooster?
It's called the Drunken Rooster. Yeah.
Drunken Rooster.
You head
Yeah,
back to the
so-
Drunken Rooster.
We go and sit down, and then when we're all sat down, I go back to the bar and shaking my head like, long fucking night. This fucking redcoats clean us out good. You guys, at least we've still got coin for drink. And I order 6 drinks, and as he comes back with them, I'll say, don't suppose you recognized him.
Oh, yeah. Calpurnia? I'm sorry. Yeah, Calpurnia? Of course I did.
Cal?
Calpurnia?
Fucking stupid name, but thanks.
Yeah, it was Calpurnia and her little contingent. You know, the 5 of them running around.
Like, she's got the blonde hair and the blue armor and the rapier.
I mean, they all carry rapiers, but you know, she's got that blue blouse. It's easy to spot her.
And you said her name's Calpurnia?
Calpurnia. Yep. Calpurnia the Kaiser, they call her.
She drinking here often?
No.
Know where
Comes
they hang
on
out?
in, flaunts herself, you know, makes fun of my customers from time to time.
How often she come in? Like once a week or?
She shrugs. You know, probably 4 times a month, maybe.
Thanks, friend.
Three-
I take the
three
drinks
times a
and
month? Yeah.
head back to the bar. And I say, well, good news is that the bartender recognizes them. It's the same chick from the King's Cock. Calpurnia is the name, or the Kaiser, which is a weird name for a woman. But what are you gonna do? Apparently, she drinks in here from time to time, drops in once a week or something like that. So we could just hang out here until she shows her face.
When we get our lair, we get her and we put her in our dungeon,
Fuck, that's a bit heavy.
and then we trade her, right?
Yeah, or we could just wait for her to show up here in the next few weeks, and then we just kick the shit out of her and drag her into an alley, tie her up.
You don't want to do it here. She'll just run to the bridge, and then she'll know we're after her. We want to do it somewhere where she can't get away to the bridge so quickly.
We want to wait 6 months though for the dwarves to finish building.
Doesn't have to be 6 months, but another bar. I'm sure she does this elsewhere too. Go ask around.
Yeah, I mean,
It's not like they got much. Just our chainmail that we'll be able to get back in the future, which we're not going to really use.
Eraser puts his fist down. It's not about what they got. It's about the point.
of the matter. Thank you, Eraser. Yeah,
I see. All right.
we don't want to let her think she got away with it. If we're gonna do something, we need to do it sooner rather than later.
You know, guys, this is the problem with being Steel Team 6. It's a great team. There's 6 of us, but we can't have eyes everywhere all the time, you know? You don't have people on watch. We don't have scouts. We don't have an information gathering network. We got to walk around just the 6 of us and do... This is why all the real gangs have lots of little henchmen everywhere.
We need like a B team maybe when we've got our lair set up. Like a reserve bench, you know?
Didn't I see you talking to some ne'er-do-wells in Rusty's Hook one time? Hiring for some job?
They wanted to work for us.
Yeah. Yeah, there's all sorts of little whippersnappers in Rusty's Hook like that.
We should start utilizing them more. We could start hiring them as information gatherers. They could do like slime hunting for us, not catching the slimes, but at least finding them so we don't have to walk around the city ourselves. It's about time that we start delegating some of the labor and we start using time on our side. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I'm on board.
I'm
But
on board.
in the short term, though, like, well, maybe we should pay some of the drunks in this tavern to come and get us at Martha's Rest if they see Calpurnia. They'll be in here all the time anyway. It would only take a few silver.
Are they going to get there? I mean, well,
If she's
Yeah.
drinking,
Gonna
she's
get
not
there
going
and
to.
back so quickly. It sounds like she
Well.
doesn't come here and drink a ton. It sounds like she came here, boasted for a few seconds, and fucked off.
yeah, but if
This
you got
time, yeah,
some
but-
lush who's hanging out here all the time, then this is the main thoroughfare, and Calpurnia comes down the main thoroughfare. Like she doesn't have to stop in here. Just say you see
I
her.
know that she's here. Yeah.
Yeah, like a little finder's fee. You get a gold every time you can report her back to us, something like that.
That's it. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So there's some prostitutes on the street or some drunks in the taverns, some homeless people, if there are any. Like some people who are generally going to be hanging around in this area. And we can pay them some coin. A couple of gold, maybe.
Eraser thinks to himself, the innkeepers and the business owners need to keep their wits about. Don't want to get on the wrong side of the red coats.
Yeah.
But the patrons, we find the real drunkards of the town. Not the real drunkards, because the real drunkards will take the money and just, lie for the extra coin. We want to find someone who's desperate enough that they can take money for this, but not so desperate that they're going to make up bullshit.
Well, don't forget, I mean, the drunks, they might be drunk, but if they want to keep getting paid, they're not going to want to give dodgy information.
Well, fuck it. We already know people who will do this. Let's just go hire the people at wherever we were drinking at. Can't remember
Rusty's
the name.
Hook.
Yeah, Rusty's Hook. We got the kids.
It's the other side of town. I mean, we could do that, and we did send these kids were around this area, so
Yeah.
I mean,
It's not a big
could be
deal. We just
okay.
gotta walk over there.
Helmet
but, you know,
speaks
maybe
up, interrupting
if we
everyone.
find
What
a
about
helmet.
the grandmothers and the grandfathers who are retired and hanging out on the street playing poker games all the time? You know? They're always
got
watching
gambling.
someone.
Playing dice. Yeah.
They're just hanging
they-
out. They're retired. They can't do anything, but they just sit in the streets and keep an eye. And they got kids and grandkids, you know? Grandpa can send his little grandson over to tell us something. We send the grandson back with some gold.
It's a good
That's
idea,
it.
Helmet.
It's genius. The Wrinkly Bandits.
That's a great name.
I think this is a great plan. I think we should empower Helmet and Sierra to make this happen.
All
I
right.
agree.
Here in the Drunken Rooster, a plan is formulated. Sierra and Helmet are going to create a temporary information gathering network for as long as you're hanging out in this area. They'll meet up with some old folks. They'll, offer them a little bit of money to show that it's real, let them know what the deal is, and let them know where you're staying. This means that you're kind of bound to a specific spot where people can
Yeah.
find you with this info.
Or we could just say, because we need it to be timely, I suppose.
Right.
But we could
right.
just say, like, let the barkeeper know, and we could just go in and check on it, even if we had to move.
Luther and Pigeon are going to go buy new weapons for everyone else that had weapons stolen. Meanwhile, Eraser, Percival, and Lemon are going to hang out in the spot, waiting for information and kind of holding down the fort while everyone else goes off to do their other deeds. The two of you also have to be dispatched back to your estate to get more money, because it's going to be expensive to stay out here.
Yep.
100%.
All right. And I think this is where we're going to leave it for the day. Kind of a short session, but we've set ourselves up for what is to come.
All right. Yeah. Good times.
All right. That's
We
it.
wanted to get into it with the redcoats, and we did.
Yeah. Now, before we fully go for the session, because we're just at the end here, you brought up a really interesting point earlier. Why the fuck do the redcoats care anything about Carlo Vallejo? What is the connection?
Well, the only thing I can think of is he's been living in this area for a while, so he's friends with them. It's the only thing that makes sense.
He might have
Hmm.
turned on the Demon Slayers. That's my
Maybe.
thing. And maybe like the place that we actually robbed was their place. Because they said like you don't want to mess with the people who we work for. And we're in the middle of the redcoat section. So that's kind of where my mind goes.
The guy I recognized in the street, was he a redcoat, or was he just some guard?
No, he was one of the guards. You know how like the apartments
Yeah.
over Vallejo, there's like some sort of gang that had security for the area. And you had seen a couple of these guards before. They had been on the rooftop, and then they did that like patrol around the building and everything. You recognized him as one of those guards who you spotted but didn't end up fighting.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there's more to it, clearly.
Yeah.
Any thoughts that you want to share, anyone? No?
I think what we've said are the two most likely. Either he's just friends with them because he's been in this area, or he was actively working for them, and that's why he's now staying here, or was staying here. until
Vallejo
they
was
fucking
working
yanked
for
him.
redcoats, you mean?
Yeah, like maybe he sold them. He sold out the Demon Slayers at some point.
Right. Okay.
Because the necklace should have gotten passed down if you think about it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but he's kept it to himself. Yeah.
Hmm.
Ooh,
Okay.
I'll be keen to get that back then. In that case.
yeah, maybe they
I'd
don't
be
give a
very
fuck about
keen.
him. That's something we should figure out now. If the Demon Slayers actually like or dislike Carlos Vallejo. Because if they dislike him and there's a bounty out on his head, we could maybe claim it.
Fuck yeah! I mean, we've
no
got his
idea. Yeah.
sigil.
Okay.
Interesting.
Anything else any other seeds that you want to plant or questions that you want to bring up
Since we're
for
going
discussion?
I'm gonna get the kids at Rusty's Hook. I'm just gonna pay them money to go and find us an ooze. Not
Just
get
to
it, but find the area
locate,
so that we can go grab
Yeah, 'cause
it.
we know where the skeletons are, so we just need to find the news.
Great.
I was kind of looking forward to a sewer adventure.
But we can still get that.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
We'll get
We-
the adventure. They're just gonna go find where it is.
When we come back next time, depending on how much time you're comfortable skipping, if there's a news in town, the people in Rusty's Hook will find it for you. And if if we can skip a couple weeks or a month or however long the dice tell us it takes them to find it, it can be done. And then we'll see what the various threads weave when we come back for Heart of the Heroes next time. Bye bye.